And with me is the man, the myth, the legend, the Morgan Rose from Seven Dust. How is it, brother?
Oh, it's great, man. Good to see you.
How's First off, I'm going to start here. We heard there was a little incident here at the Muni a little earlier on.
Oh, yeah.
Did you set the building on fire?
No, I got here and there was water pouring out of the side of this thing. I was like, okay, you want a rain out? I'll get you a rain out. I thought the show was going to be done. They said there's a fire, inside this place. And this is not like, it's a historical building.
It is.
It might go up pretty quick, so. But,
yeah, we are in the building that Little Elvis will be taking the stage. We're in the house that Big Elvis built.
Yeah,
so that's kind of cool.
It's really cool to be here. We've been playing through Louisiana, Shreveport, and we've been here so many times, but to be able to play this venue, we've never played here before, so we're excited.
Pretty awesome place. So you guys have been on the road with Godsmack for a couple of dates. How's the tour been going? How's it feeling with the new material?
It's good. We're just now starting to figure out how to play it, So it took like a week to get our legs underneath us a little bit, and we've known Godsmack from way before either one of us had a record deal. So we've grown up together, and we've been doing this so long that I don't think either one of us knows how much longer we'll do it. But it's really cool that their first tour they came out with us, and now almost 20 years later, we're out with them. So it's, they're family with us. They're really, really close with us, and we love them very much. We appreciate, them getting us out here with them.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show. I know I'm excited. Last night, I actually, since you guys were streaming the album online for free, I sat down, listened to most of it. Pretty great record. What was the, because, usually you guys take a little break in between albums. This one was back-to-back, so were you guys just that fired up? Or?
Yeah, we did that acoustic record, and it was like, it was so much fun to tour it and to write it. And after we got done, touring that acoustic record, it was like, man, we need to get some heavy music moving quickly. And it was, our manager gave us the choice. He was like, listen, you guys we're going to take a long break. So you guys can either record now and be off for, 8-9 months, or you can take the 8 or 9 months off now, record a record, and then hit the road. And we were kind of in playing mode at that point anyway. So we were like, you know what, instead of getting in here cold and starting up and then having to go and tour right away again and making the tour cycle feel longer, let's just get it done now. We're inspired to hurry up and get to the heavy stuff now, and then we'll take the break. So it was weird. It was like we had a record done in January, and then we sat on it until October, because it was weird. I can't believe it didn't get leaked,
That's the amazing thing,
yeah.
And nowadays, normally you record one song and it's out
already
there,
out,
but you guys were able to hold it in for a while.
Yeah, it was really cool, so I hope everybody likes it. We challenged ourselves on it. We didn't want to do the same old record, so we figured that we would, challenge ourselves. It's close enough to the vest where there's some stuff that sounds like, something you would expect out of us, and then there's other songs that are a little more tricky.
It was definitely a great album. I enjoyed it. Can't wait to actually buy a physical copy tomorrow. Before I let you go, you are a man of many hats, and not just Yankee hats. You got the Seven Dust thing going on. You do the you work with up and coming bands with the record label. You're into all sorts of stuff. So if someone was trying to get into this music, you guys have been on the let's just say not so pleasant end of some record and management deals. What advice would you give to some folks that are coming up and trying to make it in this industry nowadays?
It's such a different world now. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, it was like, you were, the support base for a band was so loyal, because it was like, the record would come out, you buy the record, the band would come through town once, you go to the show, you buy the ticket to the show, you buy the t-shirt, and you would see an opening band that you never heard of, and you would go buy their record and maybe get a t-shirt if you had enough bread to get 2 shirts. But it was like I was invested, and I remember the lights going off in the arena and the little flashlight behind the stage, and I'd be like, I think I saw Tommy Lee, I think they're coming to the stage. It was like the excitement was so huge, and then social media just ruined it, man. To be honest with you, I hate it. I hate social media. I think that it destroyed.
Kind of waters down the whole experience.
I know what everybody that I like had for lunch today. I know what they're into. I know everything about them, you know, because it's become this thing where you have to do it, you know. So there's certain things about it that are great, and there's other things that just ruin that mystique, you know. And anyway, so as far as getting into the business, it's different for me, you know. We hound the bands that are on our label to constantly stay on the internet, constantly connect with the people, and let them know that you appreciate, you know, them supporting you, because they don't have to, you know. I mean, somebody told me, what's it like to, and I always realized that you're not the boss, you know. Everybody told me, or I had somebody tell me recently, they're like, you know, it must be nice to be your own boss, you know, you're in a band, you get to do what you want. And I was like, I got a lot of bosses, you know. The minute that the boss doesn't like how I'm doing work, then I won't have a job, you know. I mean, if the people don't like what we're doing, if you don't think that the people that are coming to see the show, the stations that are playing your music, those people support your livelihood. If you don't do the right thing, those people will shut you down, try to do something else. So appreciate the people. If you want advice, the only advice is make sure that you love the people that you're playing with, because if you get lucky enough to hit the road, you're going to be living in a tube
for a long time if you're lucky.
You better love those guys, and appreciate, you know, just respect the game, you know, treat the people right. People aren't stupid, you know, if you treat them right and let them know that, you know, they're on the same level with you and you're no better than them, they'll support you.
That is true, and you guys are great about that. You know, I can't think of a time where you know, Seven Dust has been in town where I haven't seen you wandering the streets or hanging out or whatever. So
everybody's better than we are, man. I look at it, I'm like, I'm definitely no better than anyone. I think that most people are better than me, so I'm blessed and lucky to still have a gig, and you know, to have the people still come to see us. And as long as they do, we'll keep playing.